Johnny was a good boy, always did right. His daddy always said, don't back down from a fight. But Johnny was a tiny little pipsqueak with a tiny little body and no physique. So to level the playing field and even the score, Johnny took karate, kung fu and more. The dojos laughed when he walked in. Johnny just smiled, said, I'll get in. Sensei said, kid, keep your head held high. Johnny bowed deep, said, I'll sure try. Earned his white belt after only 12 weeks, but mentally he was ready to face the freaks. Black belt mind in a white belt body. Johnny set out to win him a hottie. Confront the bad guys, earn some street cred. Got his ass kicked, the blood ran red. Coming out of school at the end of the day, Johnny saw the bullies, Andy, Chip, and Ray, picking on Sarah, a pretty girl with mousy hair. Johnny knew then that was just not fair. He dropped his bag and he clenched his jaw, ran straight in without a thought at all. Sarah ducked aside as Johnny began the attack. The bullies turned to face him, taken aback. Chip saw the new foe, surprise on his face. No way Johnny could ever win this race. But Johnny swung high, missed by a mile, spun round twice with a lopsided smile. With grins on their faces, the bully squared off, faced Johnny with sneers, knew he was too soft. And he ducked low, Chip yelled, look out. Johnny punched there and knocked himself out. Well, almost out, but he shook his head, stood right back up, seeing double instead. And he swung hard with his own attack, but he broke his right hand with a mighty crack. It wasn't the pain, it was the blow to his pride, as Johnny's blood flowed pouring from inside. It wasn't the way Sensei had trained it, but Andy's bones went crack just like he planned. Well, kinda. Chip rolled left, confronting the new foe, but he slipped on the blood pouring from Johnny's nose. Momentum carried him past Johnny, arms cartwheeling to sprawl in the dirt. It hurt his feelings. Chip rose again with a football charge, but Johnny tripped on his laces and fell very large. Chip tripped over Johnny, hit the fence with a clang, left his tough guy pride in a garbage can. Chip spun around Johnny on the ground, drew back for a kick, opened to pound, but the blood splattered all over the ground, caused him to slip, made a surprising sound. Chip hit the pavement hard, cracked his skull wide. He was damn lucky that day, no one died. Johnny blinked twice, said, did I do that? Then caught a fist whim right off his hat, and he swung wild like a windmill broke. Johnny ducked late, caught half the stroke, but Andy slipped too on the blood that was spilled. Face met pavement with a dreadful thrill. Ray stepped back, drew a switchblade knife. Johnny fell back, defending his life. Ray lunged forward with the blade held high. Johnny froze stiff, prayed and said goodbye, but Johnny slipped on a tin can there on the ground, and it shot into the air with a whistling sound. Off the wall the can bounced, the metal lid peeling, and castrated poor Ray. It hurt his feelings. Johnny fell back with stars in his head, still standing tall though mostly red. And he rose again and kicked Johnny hard, but broke his foot on Johnny's pocket guard. Black belt mind in a white belt body. Johnny set out to win him a hottie. Confront the bad guys, earn some street cred. Got his ass kicked, the blood ran red. When the dust all settled, the ground ran red, with blood, sweat, and tears, but Johnny near dead. Little Sarah Jane was shocked and awed, but her hero had prevailed, despite his flaws. Black belt mind in a white belt body. Johnny set out to win him a hottie. Confront the bad guys, earn some street cred. Got his ass kicked, the blood ran red. Sarah stood there, her eyes real wide, but she helped him up, stood by his side. She said, you're crazy, but you're brave. Johnny smiled through the pain he saved.